I'm Janet Cobb, Executive Director here at USS Alabama Battleship Memorial Park. We have a special treat for you today as we approach the holiday season, the patriotic holiday season where we remember the men and women who fought for this country and why they served. In our archival footage, we bring you an interview with John Brown that was actually filmed in 1986. He served as an enlisted seaman aboard the ship during World War II, later retired as an Army Lieutenant Colonel, and at one time he held my job here at Battleship Memorial Park as Executive Director. His words are powerful. You can tell this is a man that went through the war, that was thinking and feeling, and I just encourage you to hear his message today as we remember why we love our country and why men like John Brown were members of the greatest generation. Enjoy. Thank you.
So we're all Americans, right? I hope that the people that are looking at this film claim to be an American. I proudly make that claim. But so often we forget what an American is. What do we think about America? What do we want to contribute to our country? We can't take it all out without giving something back. No way. I often watch different parades and different sporting events when they play the Star-Spangled Banner. And I wonder what the people are thinking about, the participants and the audience. What are they thinking about as they hear that magnificent song? What do you think about it? Let me tell you what I think about it. Back in 1943, when I was a young sailor on this ship, on this very spot, during the height of a night battle, I had been relieved from my battle station up in the 5-inch guns and was trying to get to my primary station in this turret. The turret was closed and I could not get into there. The ship was going full steam, the whole fleet was going full steam, the airplanes were diving on the fleet, all the guns were firing, and I arrived at this point. And when I did, here laid a body, a shipmate. He had fallen and hit his head somewhere. He hadn't been injured by enemy action, but he was unconscious, and the sea was rough, the ship was rolling, and the whole deck was awash with water. I grabbed this young man, and I say young, I was probably his age at that time, maybe a blazing 21 years of age. And I knelt down and held him up. I locked my leg around this thing here, and I knelt down and held his head out of the water to keep him from drowning and to keep him from washing over the side. At that moment, I didn't know what to do. There was nobody else out here. All the guns were firing. The whole fleet was firing, so I just decided I just had to sit here and hold him. And in the height of that moment, I looked up. And on the mainmast of this ship, they had the battle ensign flying, probably the largest American flag I had ever seen. And the reflections from the firing of all the weapons, the 5-inch guns, the 40s and the 20s, reflected on that battle flag. And I thought at that moment, this is what I'll always remember. And this is what I think of when I hear the Star-Spangled Banner. And I hope as Americans, all of you, at some point in your life, will thank your country and appreciate your country. And when you hear that tune, that's one moment to stop and express your appreciation. Because had it not been for the American unity during World War II and manning such vessels as this, the whole country was unified. We went about winning a war that we didn't want. It was forced on us. And we eventually won that war. But had not the American people and the people who manned this vessel and the many other vessels of our great Navy and our Army, had not they been there, you and I may not have been here today to say, I appreciate the Star-Spangled Banner.